Hey everyone, good morning. It's about 3 o'clock and I'm up because I have a recipe that I've been wanting to try, and it's one that I'm sure a lot of people know. I've never actually made this one before, so it is new to me, but I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot. And what they are little uh, I guess dough balls filled with cream filled donuts, like, I guess, but they're like little round. They're called Bombas Rellenas in Spanish, con crema. So basically, it's like a stuffed donut, but just circular. All right, instead of flat. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. It'll be the first time I ever try this recipe. I just happened to see it on a Spanish channel, and I was like, oh wow, that looks really good. That looks good. um, like a good recipe to try. It's not, doesn't seem too difficult, so let's go ahead and give it a whirl. All right, again, this is a new recipe for me. It's called Bombas Rellenas con Crema, which is pretty much just cream-filled donut balls. It's the best way I can put it. I'm terrible at translating, aren't I? All right. So the recipe is going to call for, and I had to convert this from grams and milliliters to cups and ounces and stuff like that. It's going to include 3 cups of sifted bread flour. It says 1 tablespoon of yeast. You can use instant, or you can use the one you have to proof first, the active dry. Half a cup of milk, warm, and that's going to go for the yeast, I'm sure. 1/2 a cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon, it says 2 tablespoons of butter or oil. I'm going to do 1 of each. 1 teaspoon of salt, and always have a little bit of extra flour on the side, as you know, whenever you make a dough ball. And to top it off, you're going to do some powdered sugar, and you're going to need oil for frying. I've got my pan here, my cast iron pan and lid. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and you'll add that to the sifted flour, or to the flour, so, and then you sift it into a bowl. All right, and let's go ahead and get started and see, what is this on the bottom? Okay, and then of course I have a recipe I have for the filling. To make a filling, it's very easy. It just calls for 2 cups of milk in a pot with cornstarch, vanilla, sugar. You beat 2 eggs, and you heat and stir until it thickens, and you simmer for like 30 seconds or so, and then you have a nice cream filling. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use, I've got some Jello pudding in my cupboard that's been sitting there for a minute. I want to go ahead and use that up, so I'll fill that up. I'm going to mix this chocolate. I'm going to mix it with the rest of the Nutella that I have, and that's what I'm going to fill my little donut balls with. I don't know what to call them. Y'all need to help me. Anyway, let me go ahead and set up everything, and I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and got my 3 cups of flour, and I sifted it, and I sifted the 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and the salt is all in there. I've warmed up my milk, and it's about ready for the yeast. It's at about 110, maybe 112, around there. It's 111. So that's perfect for the yeast. I'm going to add that. Then I'm gonna melt my 1 tablespoon of butter. And I'm going to get my 1 tablespoon of oil. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I added 1 tablespoon of yeast to the warm milk and a tablespoonful of sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for 15 minutes and let it proof. Now, if you have instant yeast, you don't need to do this. Oops, wait a minute. That's too much time. 15. All right. In the meantime, let me move over here. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 eggs in there. That's what it says to do. My tablespoon of butter and my tablespoon of oil. I'm going to add that as well. So let me get my 2 eggs. And the eggs are at room temperature. I don't refrigerate my eggs. I leave them out. Okay, so we got 2 whole eggs. 1. Just make a little crater in the middle of your bowl of flour. And yeah, that should take care of it. And 2 good eggs. Okay, now I gotta get the one tablespoon of butter. Okay, 1 tablespoon of oil. I'll go ahead and melt the butter while I add the oil. Nip that. Grab the oil. Now this is the kind of dough that you do need to let rise or proof for 1 hour, then shape your balls and then rise again. Let rise again for a half hour. So I could do this in my stand mixer, but I figured I'd do the old-fashioned way. I always like to try new recipes the old-fashioned way, get my hands all in it. And then once I know what I'm working with, then I transition over to the stand mixer. All right, so here's the 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I'm going to put it on the side. I'm not going to, because it just came out the microwave. I don't want to cook the eggs. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I've already sifted my flour. Okay. Don't need you anymore. Well, I may. All right. So, I'm going to get ahead and put some gloves on. You don't have to, as long as your hands are impeccably clean, you can use your hands. I have my ring on. I don't want to get flour all in it, so I'm going to use gloves. Okay, now the yeast is over here proofing. We still got about 11 minutes. So, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up in here while that proofs over there. And make sure I have all the ingredients. I'm going to go down the line. 3 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of yeast, half a cup of milk. I've got my half a cup of sugar. Let's see. Yep. So that gets added in there too. Ooh. Oh. All right. So I have my 2 eggs. I already put in my 2 tablespoons of butter and my 1 tablespoon of oil. 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of oil. Although the recipe calls for 2 of butter or 2 of oil, I'm doing 1 of each. 1 teaspoon of salt, already got that in there. So I've got all the ingredients and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I sifted with the flour. I've already got all that in there. Okay, so the only thing left we need is for the yeast, which is proofing nicely. Can you all see that? All right. This was a half a cup of milk, and it's now almost a cup and a half. So that is proofing nicely. It still has about 9 more minutes to go. I'm going to go ahead and work on, now that I know and I've checked off my list, and I know I've got all the ingredients in there, I'm going to go in here and start mixing and then add the yeast. And I'm going to use my hands. Alright, so just break up the eggs in the middle and slowly incorporate. Oh, this yeast is good. I don't need to wait. Look how much that's growing. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in here. That's some good yeast. Ooh, nice and warm too. Oh, no wonder it's growing so fast. That's a nice temperature. All right, so we're incorporating all the flour. Now, as always, you know how flour can act. All right, it's very temperamental. Sometimes you may need a little bit more water, sometimes not, but sometimes it works out just perfect. Depends on the temperature in your kitchen and outside and the quality of the flour. Although this seems to be doing really well. Yeah. All the stars have aligned. Ani, you're singing. We've had to talk about that. All right. You know, it would really make my day if one of you would post a picture of one of the recipes I've posted. If you're even watching, I hope so. So I'm just trying to share some good cooking, home style. You know, we've gotten away from this. Now you see how this dough is cleaning the bowl, the size of the bowl, just like it would in a sand mixer. That's how you know you have the right consistency of wet and dry ingredients. Okay. Now it's time to transfer over. And knead this. Let me see what it says here. It says, yep, it says to knead it. So, let me get my mat so I can go ahead and knead it. Now, don't discard the bowl yet, because you're going to need this to allow it to rise. Done with you. Yeah, you're going to need that bowl. Okay. I always like to do a little bit of oil. Don't want to add any more flour. Now, the extra flour that it calls for to have on the side is precautionary. It's just in case the flour acts up. Okay? So, now what we're going to do is we're going to knead the dough. Knead the dough. Until you get something nice and soft. You see how it's breaking? Yeah, you don't want that. You want a nice soft dough. And what you do is you pull towards you and you push away. Pull towards you and you push away. Rotate, fold over, pull towards you, push away. Okay. The dough will come apart before it comes together, just like in your stand mixer. Don't let that disappoint you. It will come together. Just keep at it. Oops. Oh, it gets sticky. That means it's coming together. All right. Hold on a second. My eyeballs are itching. I'm telling you, these allergies. Oh. Get a tissue. Oh. At the most inconvenient time. Ooh-wee. What a relief. Oh, sanitize my hands. All right, put this back on. If you find that your dough is fighting you, walk away from it. That's just the gluten's tightening up. They're starting to bond together, which is a good thing. That's what you want. But it will get tough, and you don't want to overexert your muscles. I'm getting some more stretch and less break right now, so we're getting there. So yeah, you walk away from it and let those glutens relax and come back to it, and you'll be able to work with it some more. Oh yeah. Last break. I'm going to keep doing this kneading. I just want to show you how it's done. And then I'll be back as soon as I get the right consistency to show you. Okay, I went ahead and see that? Bounce back. Dough is ready. nice and pliable. See that? So now we're just gonna shape it. Put a little bit of oil on it so it doesn't dry out. I put grapeseed oil. Okay. And we're gonna put it back in here. Okay. And we're gonna let it rise. Let our pretty little dough ball rise. Look at that dough, how pretty that is. Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We'll cover that up. Wash your hands. And I need to locate that lid. All right. Put the lid on this puppy. And cover it up. Warm up the oven. Let's see. What did I put down? This is gonna be fried. So I just need to warm up the oven just to keep the bread rising. Let me remove this. Put it right on the stove so she can get that heat. Alright, so that's it. I'm gonna set the timer for an hour and I'll see you guys back here. Okay, the hour is up. Turn that timer on. See what we got here. Woohoo! Okay, so now comes the fun part. You got a pan, buttered, and it's on the stove so it's nice and warm. And look at this dough. Look how beautiful that dough is. You see that? Ooh, stretch. Okay. So, look at that. Beautiful. So basically what you want to do is just pinch off some pieces, make some balls, you know. You all remember how to do these little wonton balls, right? We're gonna need a little bit of flour. It's got too much oil on it. It's not catching. There we go. Okay. Alright, and we're going to put them on the pan. And we're going to do this. I mean, make them as big or as small as you like. Remember, you are going to fill them in. So, keep that in mind. Okay. Got a little speck here? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a piece of dough. Flour. Something. Oh, I guess I must have just gotten it. Okay, so just make your balls and until they're all done, and put them in the pan, cover them up, and let them rest for another 30 minutes. And then we'll start frying them. Hopefully they'll grow and double their size. I'll be back. Okay, I got 12 altogether, 12. Let's see if I could put them in a smaller dish. Let's see if this one will do. This one's not gonna do. Maybe this one. I think this one. Let me see. Yeah, maybe this one will do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and spray this. Okay, and transfer these young fellas over here to proof. Okay. There it is. Gonna spray them so they don't dry out and cover them. And then put the timer on for 30 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna put the timer on for 20 minutes because then I want to turn the oil on so we can prepare to fry while these get another 10 minutes to rise. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Okay, so there they are. And we're going to go ahead and let them rest for 30 minutes. Okay? All right. Let me sit you back up here nice and safe. All right, I'll be back. Hey, just want to show you, I went ahead and prepared some orange marmalade and some strawberry jam with gelatin to fill the donuts in with. And I've got the chocolate pudding in the fridge. Don't know if I'm going to do that. I might save that for another dish that I've got in mind. All right, so I'm thinking about making some chocolate eclairs. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to show you that you do have to get, have a piping bag or at least two of them, one or at least one, for whatever flavors you want to fill the donuts in. That's what they are. They're just round donuts, really. So cream filled. All right. Anyway, interesting recipe. I've never done it before. Let's see how it turns out. Be back. All right, time has gone off. Let me go back here and turn this TV now.
Nothing against the man. I love the man. And he provided work for me. I have no hate for him. I have no revenge or nothing.
After months of testing,
Okay, we still got 10 more minutes. So, getting turned on the oil. So, do another 10 minutes on our rolls. They're in the oven in a nice warm place. I'll bring you back. Alright, timer's off. Oil is hot. Need to get my screen because this one will probably pop. Look at these beauties. Ouch, that's hot. Alright. Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna be firm. I am. I got a little bowl over there. And here we go. I'll lift them up carefully. Ouch, this is hot. And put them in here. Okay. You don't want it too hot. You want like the sound of a gentle rain. I'm put it on 4. I keep saying ow and nothing's happening to me. I think just the thought of getting burned is enough. Ooh, they get cooked fast, I see. Jeez, real fast. It's starting to look better. Alright, so we know that this dough fries very fast. I hope it fries well. Okay. Alright. And 1, 2, 3. It's a little toasty.
Wanted a memorial service, but when Schwartz's colleagues planned one,
It turned out Rebecca had canceled any services, any ceremonies, any remembrances for my father. Only later did I find out she held a private funeral or service, if you would, at the house, to which I was not invited.
She is clearly a sociopath, without a doubt. If evil is to the left, good is to the right. She's about 5 standards.
Here's the TV. It just came on by itself.
according to Leo's
It'll do
father,
that after
Becky
you have it on
wanted
pause for a
her
while.
out of the picture. Leo claims there was a conversation at this bar along with Becky's son Ben a year before Dr. Schwartz was murdered.
She goes, how long do you to find somebody?
I think I'm getting the hang of this now.
Carter Schwartz, her daughter Schwartz's son.
It takes a minute.
And
Don't
her
it?
son goes, Mom, are you crazy? What are you saying? Is this a dirty talk? And I got to, what was that? And she said, no, I'll say it when I'm sober. And I said, listen, I'm your man for construction, but I don't know what you're looking for. I mean, that's crazy.
Through a conversation, he told his mother it was a crazy idea and that she shouldn't even joke about it.
And why would she want you dead? My guess is because I was finding this information out that she had kept hidden for years.
That hidden information, Carter says, is that Becky was moving money from their joint bank accounts.
And stipend to where? Where to go? Other accounts in only her name. She had credit cards that were only in her name. Anything basically my dad couldn't get a hold of.
And when you present this information, is this jaw-dropping to your dad?
I've never seen him move so quickly. He's going home. I'm going to take care of this.
But Schwartz never did take care of it. And that became a problem for Carter.
All right.
Because
Well,
unbeknownst to him,
these are done.
his father had
And I gotta wait till they cool down now before we stuff them. So I'll bring you back.
That's one possibility.
Okay, let me
In fact,
pause
according to
this
a police
TV.
document, one of Schwartz's office workers called police to say Rebecca was blackmailing Dr. Schwartz by withholding.
What else do you do at 5:30ish in the morning? Okay, so now they've cooled off enough to where I can handle them. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one. See, the TV came back on by itself. I don't understand that. What we're gonna do is you're gonna take some scissors and you're gonna cut all the way around in there. Okay, make a slit. Open it up. Say ah, ah. And we're gonna squeeze and fill it in. There you go. With some filling. And there's one. What's my favorite?
From Investigation Discovery and People Magazine. This is a story that was ripped from the headlines. Protect him from murder. The stories that
Here it is.
The story of the freeway phantom. 50 years later is terrifying.
Okay. There's one.
This is the kind of case detectives lose sleep over. Even
Okay.
disappear without trace. People Magazine investigates all new.
I think I have enough for one more marmalade.
What is your lotion wish? Coconut oil,
Cocoa butter, shea butter.
Gold Bond Radiance Renewal, exfoliates.
So,
There are triple blended moisturizers help prevent dry skin. Now try new Radiance Renewal
Again.
oil infused cream and whipped shea butter for 24-hour moisturization.
Right there.
Statement necklace? Or let your neck make the statement.
Gold Bond Neck and
You
Chest.
just wanna,
Repairs depleted
without
skin and
tearing
new neck and
through,
chest
just
age
go
defense
around in the
SPF
middle.
Helps protect from visible signs of premature aging. Gold Bond Ultimate Lotion.
Open.
Ultimate Skin.
I'm so happy about what's going on with the
Stick
Sony
your
bag
piping
report
bag
right
in
now.
there,
We now offer
and then
Sony
just
at every location.
squeeze
We
the
got
filling
Rose, we got
inside.
Naomi, and soon we got Bernina. Here's the important part. We offer support before and after the sale. We do repairs in the stores, and we offer classes at every location. We destroy
All right.
prices, and we beat
There's
big
two
box store
filled.
prices, too. Come in and see us at your nearest Sony Vacuum Authority. I can't wait to welcome
Now,
you.
we're not done with these yet. I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest up with some of this. I'll probably do some chocolate pudding ones. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with confectioner sugar. So let me go ahead and get these filled. I'll bring it back and we'll sprinkle some powdered sugar on it.
I'm not the man.
Okay, guys, here we go. See that? Marmalade, chocolate, strawberry, marmalade, chocolate. This one's got a beard. All right, so Hubster said that he will
Took his statement. He never mentioned
try one of
anything in
these.
his statement to the police about
Oh, yes.
Schwartz being in
Look
any
how
way responsible
pretty.
for the death of her husband.
Leo admits
Uh-huh.
he never implicated Becky until the day he
Not
was arrested.
bad, huh? I'm gonna take
I
a
believe
picture.
that both Leo Straga and Rebecca Schwartz were involved in his murder and caused his
Okay,
death.
I'm gonna bring you over to Hubster and let's have him do a taste test.
Possibility.
I think
Okay, Hubster's gonna try the marmalade.
that they may arrest her.
What I want more than anything is for justice to be served. I want
Be careful,
people
don't drip.
responsible for this to be held both criminally and
How is it?
liable.
Carter
Oh, I got a thumbs up.
Very good.
All right, well, enjoy. It's good with your coffee. You left your coffee over there. You want me to get it for you?
Two others.
All right.
He never lost sight of paying back his debt to society. I think he turned it into a positive. I think he did everything he could to pay back society.
Quite a lot. Can't make this stuff up.
All right.
Certainly cannot.
Say hello, Boots.
As of
Boots.
September 2017,
Hi, pretty blue eyes.
Straga is
Hi,
still
pretty
in jail,
girl.
awaiting trial
Look at
for
that
the
tail.
2014 murder of Dr.
Where's your
Chica
toy?
Schwartz. He
Get your toy. Come here. Sit. Sit, pretty girl.
The child now lives with him
Sit.
and Becky Schwartz. For 48 hours
Sit down.
TV. I'm Maureen Maher. Thanks for watching.
Sit.
Sit.
This program contains
She's not
material
behaving.
that may
She's
be
interested in your
disturbing
donut.
to some viewers. Parental
All right, say
discretion
bye,
is
Boots.
advised.
Say bye, girl. With your toy? Get your toy. All right, y'all. That's all I have for today. I'll be back later with the video on how to make sofrito. In the meantime, Hubsy's got a lot of eating to do. All right, take care of yourselves. God bless you all. Have a great Saturday.